Says he was afraid for his life as he was attacked by a man who he stopped to help on the side of a Central Florida expressway.
The whole time he's hitting me, he's telling me he's going to kill me. And he didn't just tell me. His eyes were void of any humanity. I believed it. So when I was fighting, I knew the last thing I was going to see was not that ground.
Hamilton explained how he managed to get off the ground and away from his attacker.
You got to be cautious out there. There's a story here of a Good Samaritan thought he was doing a good thing, becomes a victim of an ambush. You actually have to see this to believe it. And this happened in Central Florida. Now, we've lived in Florida for a little while now. And let me tell you something, man, Florida is not a real place, man, especially South Florida.
Says he was afraid for his life as he was attacked by a man who he stopped to help on the side of a Central Florida expressway.
That man is now in jail facing multiple charges. This happened Monday morning on the 429 expressway near the Seidel Road exit in Winter Garden. West 2's Justin Schecker talked with the victim.
I don't want to lose my humanity. We're put on this earth to help each other.
And that's exactly what Hans Hamilton tried to do Monday morning on the 429 expressway in Winter Garden.
I saw a car crashed. I saw a door open. So being a good person, any human being would see, you would just pull over to check.
As Hamilton parks his Tesla, the man in the red t-shirt appeared to be lying motionless on the ground next to a white Lexus that had slammed into a guardrail.
I rolled down my window. Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? No response. Something, this person's dead. So I open up my car door. As soon as I opened that car door, he was off that ground. So he was waiting.
This video from a camera in his car shows the man hop on the hood of the Tesla, and he starts stomping on the windshield.
So that's on a little incline at 429. It pulled me out of my car. As I was falling backwards, he was jumping off the roof on top of me. And that's when he started kicking and pummeling me.
A different camera captured the ambush attack and the man repeatedly punching his head.
I know on the back of my head, they counted 8 different bumps. Plus the kicks to the jaw, which I can finally today, I'm able to eat a thin sandwich, but I still can't open my mouth all the way.
Hamilton says the suspect, later identified as 44-year-old Daniel Coman, threatened to take his life.
The whole time he's hitting me, he's telling me he's going to kill me. And he didn't just tell me. His eyes were void of any humanity. I believed it. So when I was fighting, I knew the last thing I was going to see was not that ground.
Hamilton explained how he managed to get off the ground and away from his attacker.
I cannot beat him strength-wise, so I have to try to incapacitate him. So I think I was pummeling in his jugular vein in his neck.
Deputies arrested Coman for battery and criminal mischief for what he did to Hamilton and his car. He's also facing charges of resisting with violence, as well as assault and battery on the first responding deputy.
He attacks the cop. Cop's on the ground rolling. What do? 4 broken ribs? Jump on the ground with the cop. And at that point, somebody ran across the street, across the freeway, and we're all trying to get this guy cuffed as he's still fighting.
Hamilton also suffered a brain bleed, multiple contusions, and a concussion.
Physically, the body's doing what it should do and it's healing, but it's very painful. 4 broken ribs is no joke. Mentally, it's a little more difficult.
He says he's grateful for the kindness of strangers who are making donations on his GoFundMe page for his auto and medical bills.
So the point is, there's still kindness in the world. People are donating that don't even know me. And I'm very thankful.
Covering Orange County, Justin Schecker, West 2 News.
Hamilton says he wants Coman to face attempted murder charges. He is still in jail on $5,000 bond.
This guy here, his heart was in the right place. Unfortunately, he was face to face with someone who was malicious. He was face to face with evil. And I'm not sure what the condition of the man was at the time, but this to me looks like an ambush. The door was propped open. The car was hitting the, I don't know if there's a fence or a guardrail, and it looks like he was in an accident. So what does this guy do? He was in a humanitarian. What he does is he goes and helps someone who needed help. And this guy's seen a car crash and he feels like, hey, I'm a good person. I'm going to do the right thing because this is what I would want someone to do for me if I was in the same situation, right? How many times have we pulled over to help someone or do something like that? Now, you see a story like this, guess what? People are just going to drive by. Look at how many people drove by. This is crazy. Look at this guy, man. This dude is stomping on the windshield, going crazy. Watching this video obviously is going to be different than you know this actually happening to you. But you take something like this, it's in the memory bank, man. So if you ever faced with something like this, guess what? I'm going to keep driving. Or if I pull over and I see someone with this type of erratic behavior, I'm probably going to jump in the car and put the pedal to the metal, man. It's not worth something happening to you. You know, you might be able to take a person physically. You might be good with the stand up in the ground game. It might be okay. You might be fine. But you don't know if this guy is carrying a weapon. You have no idea. He could have had something on him, and this could have been far worse. He was actually really whooping this guy pretty bad, man. If you just look at this, I mean, he's just hitting him on top of his head, and it's just crazy for someone to even do something like this. And it looks like he did this intentionally. He wanted to ambush someone. Look at this guy, man. He absolutely looks like he's outside of his mind. Daniel's son. Crazy, man. You just can't trust people, you know? And the thing is, you know, I think a lot of us have a good heart, right? And we try to stay in that space, man. We try to be humanitarians. We try to have a good heart and treat people kind and respectful. It is situations like this and stories like this that you got to keep your head on a swivel. Unfortunately, you have to, because people like this guy, Daniel, they exist in the world, man. And they're malevolent. Sometimes people like this, they just want to hurt, and they just want to inflict as much damage as they possibly can to people. I don't know this particular person's situation. Who knows? Maybe he's on medication or whatever. Or maybe he's just crazy. But I don't want to find out, and I don't want y'all to find out. Let's just say, hey, I gotta go and help. You're one of those types of people, man. I gotta go and help. Well, you know something? Pull over on the side of the road and call the police. You call for backup. Or you take a look at something like this. This could be anybody. You know, anybody with a heart that says, hey, I want to help. And look what happens, man. This guy is ambushed. This is terrible. I mean, take a look at this dude, man. Take a look at Daniel. Daniel looks like he outside his mind. He's smiling. You know, he looks like he's in a great mood, like he accomplished something, man. Like, hey, that was my goal today. My goal was to ambush somebody and just pummel them. And he looks like he accomplished it, man. But this situation here is egregious. And can you imagine if this was a family member? You know, if it was you or a family member, someone that you love that can't defend themselves. I'm glad the gentleman was okay, but it's going to scar him for the rest of his life. He'll never be the same. He'll never trust people the same. And that's just too bad. Let me know in the comments, man, what you guys think. If you haven't already subscribed, do a brother a favor. Please subscribe, like, comment, share my videos. And I did start a new catalog of videos here, a new playlist of Thailand. So we travel all over the world, and I want to showcase that. So I did a little bit of that in the past, and you know what? It's something that I love. Besides boating and reactions and funny videos, I love to travel. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the world, and hopefully I don't run into no Daniels.